Avalanche raised $250 million ahead of their biggest upgrade in history, Avalanche 9000. Since then, they've gone from testnet to mainnet. It's now live. I'm giving you the update, the scoop on what's happening in the Avalanche ecosystem and how you can get involved today. As always, this post is sponsored by Avalanche. I have also a bag of Avalanche, a very large one that I've personally invested myself. As always, opinions are my own. So let's go over the update here. They raised $250 million. More than 40 investment firms participated in the deal. The token sale was led by Galaxy Digital, Dragonfly, and Parify Capital, very large VCs. This comes at a time where Made in America tokens are actually trending on not only CoinMarketCap, but just in crypto in general. A lot of the market is being driven through these US-based cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin actually had crazy volatility as a result of some of the tariff news, some of the sovereign wealth fund news that is now hitting American politics. So very, very big time to be in the US. Avalanche, of course, is based in the United States of America. They're based in New York. So if you're wondering where Avax is based, it is based in the United States of America. As you can see here, right, there are some intersection between some of the other trusts, but overall, that's what we've got. The Avalanche 9000 mainnet was a big deal. It cut the gas fees for things about 96%, so astronomical. If you're someone that isn't technologically inclined, all you need to know is that it is now 99.99% cheaper to go ahead and deploy an L1. There are people out there that spend a heck of a lot of money to build an L1 in the crypto industry, and now you could do it on Avax for what is the cost of essentially a laptop. So a huge deal for anyone wanting to get into Avax. And if you're trying to go ahead and find a place to buy and sell Avalanche, I personally use Blowfin. This is a no KYC exchange that for me has been more than satisfactory. They have futures as well. Really, anything you want to do, but I always prefer doing spot trading and inevitably doing some trading there. Now, Avax also has some news in the RWA industry. They have BlackRock's BUIDL fund, the second highest TVL on chain for it. If you actually look at DeFi Llama, at the amount that we're talking about here, about $54 million is put up here and tokenized on the BUIDL fund for BlackRock. If you did not know, BlackRock has a very big fund, and Ondo is actually one of those cryptos that has been getting a lot of attention because of the fact that they've been all over this stuff. BlackRock, remember, $10 trillion fund. They are absolutely enormous, the biggest in the world. And so Avax having the second highest TVL on chain for this BlackRock fund is always an optimistic view on where things are going on Avalanche. We also have things from MasterCard. With the advent of Avalanche L1s, distinguished under the name Evergreen, we believe institutions have been able to benefit from the best of both worlds. These blockchains allow institutions to customize an array of features, including user, smart contract deployer, validator permissions, gas payment methods, and functionality, as well as transaction throughput and block time. Although blockchains such as Ethereum offer a highly decentralized network and an open source platform where transactions require payments of considerably high gas fees. So good thing there. These attributes may not align with the preferences of large institutions and regulators. Institutions might prioritize things like transaction and settlement speed, data throughput, and transaction privacy, all of which can be enabled by custom enterprise blockchains such as Evergreen L1s. At the same time, other Avalanche L1s can be made to be fully public and permissionless and everything in between. So they're trying to be the everything chain right now. One of the big reasons I got into Avalanche in the first place, and actually if you look at the bottom of my screen, you're going to see an Epic Games tab, is because of Off the Grid. Off the Grid to me is still, even to this day, the best crypto game in the industry, bar none. Since then, a lot of the initial hype back in November has waned, but looking at the daily transactions on Off the Grid, it still paints a very optimistic number. I mean, we've got 2.5 million transactions per day over here, going all the way to 2.9 million over in January 25th. I played a game quite literally an hour ago, and we easily filled up a 50-player lobby in less than a minute. So there very much still are people playing off the grid actively, and that to me is the most optimistic picture, the picture that Web3 gamers don't have to be the only ones that are playing, the people that are trading on chain. Instead, we can have people that are very much in the Web2 sector that aren't really acquainted with crypto, but really don't care. They want to just be able to buy and sell skins, or maybe they just want to play their favorite game. They play off the grid and they're having a pretty good time. We also have other stories in the gaming space. MapleStory, which reached 250 million players in 21 years, is now bringing its massive community to Avalanche. I'm hoping that MapleStory comes out this year. 2025 seems like a great year to go ahead and launch your game in the crypto space. There's a lot of attention out there. So I'm very much looking forward to playing MapleStory and off the grid, of course. On top of that, there are a lot of people that are sleeping on the fact that the US government has an agency which is devoted to efficiency. And there's only one chain out there that has the capability to handle what exactly they need. Everything's going to be tracked. Everything will be measured. Everything will be put on chain. Avalanche being that chain that has already proven in the United States to track things. If you don't believe me, the California DMV made history digitizing 42 million card titles on the Avalanche blockchain. We also have coins in terms of the coin update for this month. We have Ket, which launched, had an insane run. I mean, this thing was at $10 million and went all the way to 136 million in absolute no time in a couple of weeks. We had Cock, which actually lost a lot of its hype. Seems like it's actually being replaced right now by Ket, and a new launch which actually recently happened called AIGG, the Avalanche-focused AI gaming agent. Of course, none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research on things. I can't give you price predictions. But this is how the launches have been going so far. There were some people that were concerned over the snipes initially, and they're going to be putting out a statement. But the ecosystem so far has kind of been a little bit wishy-washy on the reception for AIGG. I have investments on several of these I don't. That's your update for Avalanche. If you enjoy the content, subscribe, and that's all.